Hey guys, today I have this super easy 3-step smoky eye. This is ideal for beginners in makeup. There's no eyeliner to contend with, no false lashes. You can do this with any colour palette of choice. These particular shades I'm using work well with both dark eyes and light coloured eyes. The first step is to use a super creamy eyeshadow stick. This one is by VIEVE, it's called Coffee, and it's an eye wand in a nice brown coffee shade. We're going to be taking that from the eyelash line up to where our eye naturally creases. This is what makes this particular smoky eye perfect for all eye shapes. Whether you have hooded eyes, mono lids, or even deep set eyes, you can definitely all create this type of smoky eye. I'm using a blending brush by BK Beauty Brushes. I will link my discount code for this brand in the description bar. And I'm using window wiper motions to buff over the seam of this eyeshadow. You'll notice I'm not taking it too much higher. I want to keep it roughly where we've placed it so that when we look straight into a mirror, we can see the colour when our eyes are open. So if you have hooded eyes, make sure that this colour is visible when your eyes are open. That might mean you need to take it a little bit above the fold of your eye. You can also use what's left on the bristles to pour the colour outwards as I'm doing here towards the tail of the eyebrow just to extend the appearance of the eye. This is what gives it that smoky finish. I'm then going to go back to my coffee eye wand and I'm going to run that underneath my lower eyelashes. I do apologise because I go out of shot here, but you'll be able to see this when I'm filming on my other eye in a couple of moments. I'm also taking that same colour along my waterline as well as underneath my lower eyelash line, so we're using that one product for multiple uses. I've used my brush to blend out that lower eyelash line, and I've also made sure I've connected that with the outer corner of the top eyelid. So as you can see, when I'm looking straight on, I've completely framed the eye using this colour. A little tip, in between your blending, you might want to dust your bristles off onto a clean tissue so that there isn't a ton of makeup in those bristles, which then would make blending a little bit difficult. It will prevent you getting into a bit of a muddy mess with this during your blending. I got the idea for this look from Hannah Martin's Instagram account because she shared a 3-step eyeshadow tutorial and I really wanted to recreate it on brown eyes as she has beautiful blue eyes. So I thought this was a good one to share on my channel, but I obviously wanted to give her the credit because she actually shared this tutorial using a couple of different products, but I am going to use the same eyeshadow because it's her palette that she created with LH Cosmetics. So feel free to go check out her Instagram and see how that makeup look appears on blue eyes, because it really is very, very beautiful. Warm shades really bring out blue tones, but you'll see that it works equally well on brown eyes. So we've reached the part that I actually went out of shot for previously. So as you can see, I'm running the pencil along the waterline, but by pressing slightly firmer, I'm also able to coat in between those lower eyelashes at the same time. And because it is super creamy, you'll see that although it looks kind of messy when you first apply it, once you go over it with your blending brush, it looks so seamless. And we've already done our base makeup, so the beauty of working with a cream eyeshadow is that we're not going to get any fall down. And we can also blend it into the concealer that we've got on underneath our eyes. I never tend to set the concealer under my eyes until I've completed my eye makeup. Sometimes I never set it, and I don't mind that, but if you do find that your makeup migrates with a smoky eye, you don't really need to worry about that. The smudgier, the better. So this is the Hannah Martin and LH Cosmetics Smoke It Out palette, and I'm going to take the same shade that she took, which is IRL in real life, and it's a beautiful, almost kind of wine shade, like a burgundy wine. And because it has a shimmery metallic finish, the best way to apply this is with your fingers. You'll get the best payoff. And because we have a eyeshadow stick underneath, we don't have to worry about that fall down because the eyeshadow will simply stick to it. It really doesn't get much more simple than this. You can also blend out your eyeshadow stick with your fingers. You don't have to use a brush, but I feel like with a brush, you just get more of a seamless finish. I'm also going to use my finger just to press that underneath my lower eyelash line. You can use a small brush, but again, you'll get a better payoff if you use your fingers. There are a few different shades you could use in the palette. Just try to use a corresponding eyeshadow stick that matches or is in the same tone if you want to achieve this really easy smoky look. Because these are in the same family of colour, you can see that that transitional shade that we've got underneath, which is the eyeshadow stick, it looks and works so well with this colour. So those are the first 2 steps of this super simple smoky eye. The next step is a layer of mascara. Now my preference really is to use some eyeliner and sometimes a bit of a false lash, but if you're not going to, which we're not going to in this tutorial, the key really is to use lashings of mascara because you really want your eyelashes to kind of be quite voluminous, otherwise the smoky eye won't have balance. And this is even more of a key aspect if you're using black as your smoky eye, but where we're using a slightly warmer brown tone and it's a little bit softer in its appearance, 2 coats of mascara will be perfectly fine. Just don't go with 1 coat, otherwise your eyelashes might look a little bit lost. In case you're wondering, the mascara I'm using is the LANCôME Lash Idôle mascara. You know I've been a fan of this for so many years now. I think this look would also work really well with a dark brown mascara. It doesn't have to be black. I think actually a dark brown would be even more complimentary. But if you do want volume or drama, or you're going to be somewhere with slightly lower lighting, you don't want your eyelashes to get lost, so black is more ideal there. Don't forget to also coat your lower eyelashes. Again, this creates balance. I'm somebody that doesn't always wear lower mascara. On a daily basis, I'll always wear mascara on my top lashes, but rarely on my lower ones. But for this look, it would look really odd if I didn't have that balance between the top set and the lower set. So once you've completed your mascara, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. You can take this one step further and apply some false lashes if that's your preference, or you could apply some eyeliner. I just wanted to keep this really simple for those of you that are new to applying makeup. Just because it is beginner friendly doesn't mean that if you are accomplished in applying makeup, you shouldn't attempt this, because it is a very pretty and simple look that works really, really well and great if you're in a rush to get out the door. Don't forget to go check out Hannah Martin's makeup look over on Instagram, and while you're there you can check out my page at Show Me Makeup. Please subscribe here on YouTube if you are new to my channel. My name is Shonagh Scott and I'm a professional makeup artist. Don't forget, I'll also link all the products I've used in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of days with another video. Bye guys!